Every year in early spring, shortly before and often coinciding with morel season, you get these delicious ostrich fern fiddleheads. And these are edible plant species that some people compare them to asparagus in terms of the way they taste. But it's very important that you only pick them at a certain point in their development. And that is right when they're popping out of the ground, right when they're furled. And I'm going to show you in this video how to identify ostrich fern fiddleheads and when is it ideal to pick them.
Okay, and here is another example of some just coming out of the ground, barely unfurled, completely edible and choice fiddleheads that you want to grab. As you can see, I'll kind of zoom down a little bit further here, just coming right out of the ground, and they just have that characteristic papery flakes coming off of them. And you'll be able to see here that U channel. This is an ideal specimen to pick.
Okay guys, now we're going to do a little bit of a deeper dive into this fiddlehead. I have my macro lens on here so you can get a better look. Let's try to really focus in on the plant here. If you look right here, you can see that there's these paper flakes. You can get a much better view. Let's get a better appreciation. See if the lens can zoom in there. Perfect. Alright, see these paper flakes. The fern is pretty much unfurled at this point. And then you have to remember that there is a characteristic U-shaped channel throughout the length of the stem. And you can see that much better. I'm not recording with my phone anymore, so it's much more clear.
Okay, and these are forageable fiddleheads. And what I really want to show you is the difference here. Obviously, when you look at these completely unfurled fiddleheads, this is what they end up as. Alright, completely unfurled. Obviously, you're not going to get anything from that. It's pointless to even try. Okay? So do not harvest from these because they're not edible, they're not tasty, they're not something that you want to consume. When you get to maybe some of these guys, it's kind of hard to get my camera to focus, but these guys are much more furled, if you will, than the other guys. So that's what you really want to look for. All right. Again, completely unfurled. Those are no good. You can't really see them in the camera. But if you look further, these are a little bit more furled. And then as you get closer, you can see, there we go. You can see that those are kind of furled, but even those are kind of unfurled so much that I wouldn't grab them. The ones that I would grab are right, see if I can find them right here. Look at that. That's much more compact, much more tightly furled, and that's something that I would grab.